Wanna be Ryan the Great, and today we are talking some NFL, guys. What? The NFL? We're going to talk about the NFL in a minute, but a big trade just went down today. Mika Fitzpatrick is heading to the Miami Dolphins. Jalen Ramsey headed to the Pittsburgh Steelers in a blockbuster trade that was just reported today, that being June 30th. You guys will see this on June 31st. But yeah, lots to talk about in this video, guys. We're going to be discussing what this means for both teams. And yeah, honestly, a trade that I don't know if we saw coming. Honestly, I think that a lot of us expected Jalen Ramsey to go back to the Los Angeles Rams. That was definitely my expectation, but he is headed to Pittsburgh, and Mika Fitzpatrick, something that I didn't expect the Pittsburgh Steelers to move on from. They are doing so. But yeah, we're going to get right into this video. But before we get right into it, guys, make sure you guys subscribe with your post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother Legendary Vlogs. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my second channel at Ryan the Combat Great. Make sure you guys go follow me on X at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast. And make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram at Ryan Sully Sports Media. And as always, let's get right into the video. So starting off, let's actually break down this trade. So as reported by Adam Schefter, the full terms of Monday's Steelers and Dolphins blockbuster, and the Steelers get cornerback Jalen Ramsey, tight end Jonnu Smith, a 2027 seventh round pick. The Miami Dolphins get safety Mika Fitzpatrick and a 2027 fifth round pick. So getting into it. What does this mean for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Well, you got a guy in Jalen Ramsey who probably still, or not still, will probably move over to safety. Lots of people have been suggesting it, and Ramsey did play safety back in college, so that's something that I think he is open to, and it's something that he probably will do. He's 30 years old right now. At corner, he still is productive, but his numbers are definitely going down, and that is something that I don't think is obviously not too great, but he still has great recovery speed. He still does fundamentally is still one of the best corners in the NFL. He stays on the outside hip and he can tackle. Once again, he has been known for being a great tackler in the NFL, but it is something that has diminished in the past couple of years. So I think moving over to safety, being able to read the quarterback's eyes a bit better, being able to cheat in the backfield, and kind of, how should I say it? Being able to get that extra step on a receiver when the ball is thrown might help Jalen Ramsey in his career. This has been done by multiple players before, most famously by Charles Woodson, who in his late career won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers when he switched over to safety. So yeah, I still think Jalen Ramsey as a safety would do wonders for his career. Obviously, in his older age, I say older age, like he's not just 30 years old. But as he is getting up there, or I guess is starting to leave his prime years, I guess I should say, I think safety would be a great move for him. And then moving over to Jonnu Smith, I mean, I thought he played incredible at the end of this end of the year last year. I thought his routes were really good. He's not much of a blocking tight end, but he was able to get yards after the catch. His routes looked good coming off the strong side. I thought he played really, really well at the end of the season. But how is he going to fit into the Pittsburgh Steelers system? This is a team that already has Pat Freiermuth and Washington. So it's going to be interesting to see how they use him in the system. I assume that he will, be coming off the line on the strong side. He'll probably split reps with Pat Freiermuth, but I don't know. Freiermuth played really, really well last season, so it's going to be very interesting to see how Pittsburgh uses him in their system. And then, honestly, the shocker, the Miami Dolphins trading away Mika Fitzpatrick. But what does this mean? Or, I'm sorry, the Pittsburgh Steelers trading away Mika Fitzpatrick, but the Dolphins receive him. So what does this mean for the Dolphins? Fitzpatrick is in his physical prime at 28 years old, and he can help you compete right now if you are the Miami Dolphins. He reads the quarterback's eyes very, very well, and he makes plays and he disrupts the run. There have been a couple plays this season where you've seen Mika Fitzpatrick come from his spot as a high safety, and he knows the run's coming, he knows the play's coming, and his assigned blocker is not able to get him because he's already within the backfield ready to make a play. So he has a high football IQ. Can still jump passes. He tackles immediately after the catch. He's definitely a great tackler. We know that. Miami, as I said here, ranked 29th in total tackles total tackles per game last season. And Mika Fitzpatrick is definitely somebody that can help with that. Just watch his film. I mean, he knows where the ball is going, and even if the pass is completed, he makes the tackle immediately to prevent yards after the catch. It's just one of his best parts of his game. So, good on Mika Fitzpatrick. And now he's going to the Miami Dolphins. But the Dolphins got to stay healthy, man. I mean, obviously, we know the injuries that have happened to Tua Tagovailoa. But overall, for the Dolphins, not just for the defensively, they got to stay healthy. They got to make sure to stay healthy. And then they'll be able to make the playoffs. Do I think they beat the Buffalo Bills or teams like that? No. But they definitely can make the playoffs, and we'll see what they can do after that. So yeah, this was I wouldn't say a shorter video, but I think that's just kind of the breakdown of the move. In my opinion, I think this is a win-win trade for both teams. Obviously Ramsey's time with the Dolphins has definitely expired based off the fact that he has a really big contract, and the Dolphins just can't afford him. So you get Mika Fitzpatrick. They can help you fit your salary a bit better. And then if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, I mean, you get a pretty good tight end in Jonnu Smith, who looked like he was rising last season. And then you get Jalen Ramsey, who has a Super Bowl ring, has winning experience, which is something that the Pittsburgh Steelers need as they try to continue their Super Bowl push. God knows if that'll even happen in the next few years based off their quarterback situation. But the Steelers are a win-now team, and I feel like Jalen Ramsey definitely a win-now player. And if he converts to safety, I mean, he can still play in the nickel a little bit. But if he converts to safety, I think he will be one of the better safeties in the NFL. And yeah, I think this is a win-win trade for, both teams. So yeah, that'll do for this video, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe with the post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother Living Great Vlogs. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my second channel at Ryan the Combat Great. Make sure you guys go follow me on X at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast, and make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram at Ryan Sully Sports Media. And as always, Ryan the Great out. Peace.